Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon all of you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shower His mercy upon all of us. All praise and glory to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ever and ever. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shower His mercy upon His last messenger Prophet Muhammad and upon his family and upon all the companions of Prophet Muhammad. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala send His blessing and shower His mercy upon all the Prophet and Messenger and all those people who submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and live their life trying their best to seeking the pleasure of Allah, seeking the truth. Why Islam is true? Islam is true because it's clear about who Allah is and what Allah is all about. He is the creator of and the owner of the universe, the dominion of earth and heaven, and He is the one who clear about His oneness, attribute and names, and there is no association of partnership or sons or anyone to help Him because He is all power, all knowing, the seen, the unseen, and whatever is in heaven and earth, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows about, and He is the creator who gives life, and He is the one who powerful and death, and He is the one who knows the destiny of all the creation, and nothing in the heaven or in earth, not in the land or above the land, but in God's knowledge, and He is with us, and with His knowledge everywhere, and He knows exactly what even our inner thought, and He is unseen. لا تدركه الأبصار وهو يدرك الأبصار وهو السميع العليم. And He is the one who is unseen, and He is the one who see what we see, and He know what we show or what we have in secret in our heart, and He is the owner of earth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it clear about Himself in chapter 112, Surah Al-Ikhlas 112, from verse 1 to verse number 4. He is Allah, the one, He is Allah, the absolute, He is the one who is the eternal, He not beget nor begotten, and none like unto Him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say that about Him, and this chapter 112 is conclusion of how we Muslim believe, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reveal some more about Himself in chapter 54 Surah Al-Hadid, from verse number 1 to 54, from verse number 1 to verse number 4. Allah is Allah. All the heaven and earth declare praises and glory to Allah, the exalted and might and wise. He is the one who created heaven and earth in 6 days and established Himself on the throne, and He knows what enter in the earth and what come out of it, and He knows what descend in the heaven and the sky, and what's move into it, and He is known of all things. And last chapter 59, from verse 22 to verse 24, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describe Himself: هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم. He is Allah, the one, the God who there's no God but Him, the knower of the unseen and the testimony, and He is the one, the most merciful, most compassionate. هو الله هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو. He is Allah, there's no God but Him, the sovereign, the supreme and holiness, the peace, the supreme believer, the sublime, the superbly empowered, and the proud, the ever mighty, the all powerful, the giver of peace. So the ever living, the superb sustainer of the heaven and earth, the wise, the bestower of everything. So there is no confusion, there is no mystery. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is the one which the creator, and there's none of the creation is equal or like unto Him. He is unique because He is the creator, and the creation is belongs to Him, and all goes under the way He destined for it to go. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on us. And the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the equality between people. We read in Surah Al-Hujurat 49 verse number 13, O people, يا أيها الناس إن خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم. O people, we create you from a single soul, and we made you into races and tribe, so you would recognize one another, and the most honored and the eyes of God of you is the one who are mindful of God and have the conscience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Islam is the truth because it's clear about what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want from us, and He told us about everything. Like we read Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran talk to all people, chapter 22 from verse number 1 to verse number 5, and chapter 35 verse number 3. Allah talked to the believer, and chapter 22 from verse 77 to 78. Allah talked to the enemy of the believer, chapter 60 verse number 8 to verse number 9. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk to the Christian and the Jew, the people of the book, in chapter 2 and chapter 3, chapter 4 and chapter 5. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke of the Jew, and He mentioned Prophet Moses, peace upon him, almost 136 times, and told us about all the story of Moses and about the people of the book. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam almost 96 times. Talk about Jesus, peace upon him, 25 times. Talk about prophet and messenger. So we reflect upon their story, and we take the advice and the beneficial from their story that we live with. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even the Prophet, peace upon him, he said in his last sermon, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him, he said there is no superiority for an Arab over non-Arab, or white over black, or race over race. We are like the teeth of the comb and the eyes of God. And this is show that Islam is the religion of fairness and equality and unity. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent a prophet and messenger for us to unite in love of God, to worship Him, and come and the love of God to praise and worship and submit to only one God. our devotion and intention and action, it shows sincerity toward between we the creation and our creator. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala command us to do charity to the poor, to the needy, to the orphan, to the family, to the society, and to everyone around us, so society will flourish and love and harmony and live in a peaceful way. Justice, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, according to what he descend on his prophet, justice between people, between so they can live in peaceful way. What's lawful, what's unlawful, what's the truth, what is the falsehood. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through the Quran, he command us to stay away from the steps of shaitan and not surrender to the temptation and to our own desire, and strive and do jihad against worldly life and our own desire, and strive in the way to seek and please him. This is the way God promised us an eternal paradise among the prophet and messenger, and with the pleasure of God, And what I want to see as well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make Islam the true religion, as it contain all about matter of life, about inheritance, about the sin, about the good deed, and about property, and about the orphan, and above all, there's no compulsion in religion, as it says in chapter 2, verse 256, and chapter 17, verse number 15. So people who want to reject the faith, is up to them, but they should know that when death will overcome them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring them into account, and he will ask them why they turn away from the true religion. And Islam, it start with the creation of the universe, as the whole universe goes the way God designed it to go, and only man and jinn, because we have the freedom of a choice. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala send prophet and messenger, so we don't have a proof against him on the day of a judgment, when he will judge us according to our deed. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in chapter 2 verse 21, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, O people, worship the Lord who create you and the one before you, that you may get the mercy and mercy of God. As well, another time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, chapter 4 verse number 1, O people, be mindful of your Lord who created you from a single soul, and from it created its mate, and fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, fear God. And for those people who they have doubt Allah and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in chapter 10 verse 104, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say to his prophet, peace upon him, say, O people, if you have a doubt of my religion, but I don't worship what you worship beside Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in chapter 35 verse number 3, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remind, O people, remember Allah favor upon you. Is there any creator other than Allah who give you a provision of earth and heaven? How can you then be deluded And this is what it's all about. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent a prophet and messenger, so we reflect, and the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Islam, and that's the only religion accepted on the day of a judgment. Whoever choose other religion than Islam, he will be among the loser, because as Allah is one, and all the Prophet teach the Lord our God is one, and as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the Prophet and Messenger as warner and glad tider to teach us about the oneness of God, our Islam is the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because He is one God. And I would like to invite everyone to read the Quran with open mind and open heart. And I would like everyone as well to check on the Wikipedia Islamic contribution to medieval Europe, and how the Muslim scholar for who actually study and show the contribution of the Muslim scholar to the world, which was the basis of all what we have in our advanced science now. That's all for me. Thank you for listening, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our deed and bless all of you. And if you have any issue, please, or you want me to talk about any subject, please let me know in the comment section. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you and guide you, and peace be upon you. Yahya.